Hey everyone, welcome to Wix Fundamentals for the Wix User. Tonight we're going to go over a question that was brought up through my website actually. That's a very good question regarding store collections and how to create your own store collection page. So let's get to it. So this question is a very interesting question, something that I've done multiple times myself, but never thought to actually do a video on it. So basically creating a custom, if you want to call it a custom collection page for your store. So here we are on our collection page. This is that standard test site you guys see me use so many times. So we want to create a collection page that links to each collection. So that's where I'm calling it a custom collection page. You can do this various different ways, but we're going to use a Wix gallery with a few images that then link to each collection page. So what we're first going to do is create a new page. We're just going to do a blank page. We're going to make this super simple. We're going to add a gallery. Again, you can use whatever gallery layout you want to use. We're just going to use the standard grid layout. But again, you can be as creative as you want to be within the realm of the Wix galleries. You can also do this without a gallery. You can do this just with images. I kind of like the gallery though. It kind of gives a little bit of more professional look to the layout and the overall page. What we're going to do is we're going to grab an image. Oh, let's use Albert Einstein. So now, on your page, on your layout, you can use as many images as you want to fit on that page. But just for now, we're just going to use just this image just to show how to link everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to publish this and go out to our live site. This is kind of the trick to this entire thing. So here is our shoe page that's showing our shoe collection. Okay, so we can grab the URL one of two ways. Since we created this page with the collections already on it, we already created that link and we know the link. So we can just copy and paste this, but we can also grab that same link if we go to this page, the SEO basics, and we can grab the URL there too. If you're using one of Wix's standard collection pages, where you add a collection and it asks you to add it to your site, depending on how it's done, it may be a long URL depending on how that gets in there and how you set it up. More than likely, it'll be its own page. But just in case it's not, it's a good idea to go to your live site to grab that URL that you want to use. Now, all we're going to do is go back to this new page. And we're going to give Albert Einstein a link. So we're going to link to an internal page, shoes. If it's a web address that does not give you your standard Wix pages, if it's a address that Wix created in your shop, you can always go to web address and then add it in there. Either way, okay. And then the last thing we got to do is we got to tell Wix what to do when somebody clicks on that image. So the galleries are set up to open up that image to be its own image. Since this is a gallery, it's more accustomed to someone that's doing photography or something like that, that's trying to show this entire image or to showcase this entire image. We don't really necessarily need that. We just want it to open the link. Again, we manage that in our manage media. We're going to publish it. Now, if we refresh this, we should get the shop page with the new page. If we click new page, here's our gallery. Again, this can be anywhere on your site. So if you want to have a spot on your home page that's showing different galleries, you can do that. We're going to click on that, and it's going to take us to our gallery page. Now, one thing that the person asked when they reached out was they wanted it to look almost like the blog page. And we can do that by going to the design and the text. So the text, we can add title or the description, which is what we're given in the media manager. We just need the title. We don't need the description. Where do we want it? We want it on the image. I'm going by what the person's layout wanted to look like. We can put it above the image. We can put it below the image. We can put it a couple different layouts. This client wanted it on the image itself. What happens on the info and hover? I really don't want it to just pop up when I am hovering over it. I want it to be there all the time to entice that client or the potential user to click on that collection so they know what it is. This is up to you if you change it. If you have your themes already set up and you want to use that specific theme, great. If not, change it. Doesn't matter. You could change the sizing, the font, bold, italic, underline, just like most of the text stuff within Wix. And then we can change where it is. So is it left centered, right centered? Is it in the middle, top, bottom? Again, this client wanted it on the bottom left. This is where we're going to put it. We can also add padding either way. Horizontal, we really can't do much more because I guess we can a little bit, but not too much. So then I'm going to go back into the media manager, and I'm just going to change this title to shoes. That's where this collection's going to. It's going to go to shoes. Now we're going to go back to our settings because they wanted it on the left side. If you want the heart there for people to like it, you can do that. If not, I can't remember where it is off the top of my head. Oh, there it is, under settings, the heart icon. You can use this heart icon as a kind of generator for to entice people to go to it. So if you have the heart icon, you have people hearting it, it'll actually give the number if you want to, if you don't want to. But it can show how popular a specific item or category of items is. You can use that as well. I particularly don't like the heart icon. That's just my preference. But if you want that, go for it. If you want the person that's using your site to be able to share that image, you can. I don't know if it's going to actually share the link, though. So just keep that in mind. Download it again if you want them to download it. You can. Just really up to you. You can also do the same thing with video. So if you want to use a video to entice the person for that collection, you can do the same thing as you are doing with the images. It's just now a video as opposed to an image or a still image. I would recommend that the video plays on hover, so you don't have however many different videos on that page going all at once. That can be very distracting. So you want them to go on hover. You can choose the speed. You can choose to play with sound. And this, don't always recommend playing with sound. The sound on video, if a person does not realize there is a video, can be very distracting. It can be if someone happens to be listening to music or something while they're playing, while they're going to your site, and all of a sudden your video audio overpowers that, which it probably will. That can hurt somebody's ears. I mean, it can be distracting to the point of someone actually leaving your site. So if you want to do audio, go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. For the simple fact that if someone doesn't realize this is a video and they hover over it and all of a sudden it starts blaring, it's going to more likely potentially stop them from going to your site. Videos, if you want them to loop, you can. If you would rather have it loop once and stop it. That's fine. You don't have to loop. Show the play button. Not a bad idea, so the person realizes that it is a video and it doesn't just spook them and start up, especially if you have audio set to it. And you can mess with the image qualities of it. You can do the same thing you would do for your standard galleries. You can do for this collection as well. So again, if you've used galleries before, it's literally the exact same thing. We're just using galleries for a different purpose besides showing images. One last thing you do want to check before you publish to go live, you can publish it, test it, that's fine, is make sure your mobile settings are the way you want them. So the galleries are usually one block, set up as one block, one vertical block, as opposed to a 2 or 3 block on the screen. You can make it a 3 block. It's just going to be kind of tiny when it comes to your mobile stuff. Be careful too with text on a gallery page on your mobile site. If you see that text all of a sudden go away, what that's going to mean is that means that the text is too big for that gallery. That's all that means. If you go in and change the settings under design settings, make the text smaller, it'll come back up. So if you happen to see that your text just goes away, just make the text a little bit smaller, or don't make your images as big. So maybe go 2 by as opposed to 3 or 4 by on one row. That's just, I ran into that actually earlier today working on another website. Didn't know what happened until I just messed with the text sizing and all of a sudden it popped up. And then publish, and then that's it. Then you have your custom collection page. If you add new collections, you can add new images to that gallery, and the formatting will stay the same. Hey guys, thanks for watching another video. If you like the video, give me a like. If you want more of these videos, hit that bell button. Get alerts when I send these out. I apologize for taking forever to get these out. I have been extremely busy with websites and other work. So, in fact, it's super late. You'll see when I upload this. I'm going to upload it within minutes of doing this. So, but send me questions, because I am sometimes hitting a writer's block when it comes to coming up with new content for the YouTube channel. So these user questions spark my ideas. I've been told a couple times that I talk too much, and I apologize. A lot of this stuff is not scripted. I don't write a script before I do these. I do these on a whim, and when I'm actually doing them, there's a lot of times where I'm coming up with different things to talk about, and just want to give you guys as much information as I can on these topics. So if I talk too much, fast forward through that spot. Just get the pertinent information that you need and move on. That's fine. If you have questions, again, you can shoot me an email. I'm going to put my it's info@wixfundamentals.com. Check out the website. Again, wixfundamentals.com. You'll have a spot on there for asking questions. If you want your site designed, fill it out. I'll reach out to you and we will go from there. You can always check out our Facebook page. If you search Facebook Wix Fundamentals, that's a great resource as well. There are some other great users on that group that will answer questions besides me if I don't get to it right away. And we'll go from there. So any questions, reach out. Again, make sure to like the page if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email or reach out to me through the website. Have a great night, guys.